had to, I guess you would say, live in shame, because
Absolutely.
So do you feel as though it's a hypocrisy when you see
absolutely
Christian folk kind of just coming super duper hard?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And they're the reason why men hide it so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way we're raised. It's our culture. It's who we are, especially in hip hop. It's hard. It's embarrassing. They make us ashamed of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
They make us embarrassed to be who we are. So it's easier to hide it.
And I've always, sitting in church, I've always heard, the adage that was the verbiage that was said on a special: love the sin, hate the sinner. No, excuse me, hate the sin, love the sinner.
Right.
Do you see a hypocrisy in that, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you see when you hear that type of? Do you hear hate speech when you hear that?
It's. I don't hear hate speech. The message, I think, is good, but nobody lives by that.
Yeah.
They hate the sinner and hate the sin. It's definitely a hypocrisy in that.
So if one would disagree with a lifestyle,
mm-hmm.
Because I think that one thing that the special kind of didn't address, because I saw it was the Out special,
right? The Out in Hip Hop.
Yeah, the Out in Hip Hop. I think what the special didn't address was the fact that, okay, if we feel a certain kind of way, how do we educate folks on kind of saying that, maybe you might not agree with a lifestyle, but you have to still live with a lifestyle.
Right.
That's the conflict that's in here.
Right. That is the conflict. I feel like Love and Hip Hop did an excellent job with showing my struggle. So maybe people who didn't understand it or thought that it was a choice or didn't agree with it can somewhat sympathize and see it's not easy. It's not what I thought it was,
Mm-hmm.
So for all the people out there who don't agree with it, who, just it turns their stomach. Hopefully they were able to watch my story and watch my struggle throughout the season and just say, man, like, I get it now. I get it. I get that it's hard, and just, if I was able to do that, even if I was able to change five people's minds or hearts out there, I serve my purpose.
Here's the thing. That's why you're here. And honestly speaking, like, I don't think that folks, particularly from the LGBT community and whatnot, I don't think that they understand how we as straight people, or we as, come on, this country was founded on quote unquote Judeo-Christian values.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Right.
This goddamn country is what, 400? I don't know how many years. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna change your mindset?
Right.
Right. like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about a culture that's still saying pause. Who's your favorite rapper
today
of all time? Goddamn it!
Of all time, my favorite rapper of all time, probably Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes. But you don't see, because I thought you were gonna say something like Jay-Z, Nas, and those type of guys like that. Because
Busta.
Because if you look back on the culture, I don't even know. Matter of fact, let's play some music and come back, because I want to know what you hear when you hear certain terms when it comes down to hip hop.
Right.
It's Hip Hop Nation. Hip Hop Nation, straight hip hop hits. Perry, the Sarge and OQ Revue. Miles, A.K.A. Sub Rock, is here.
What's up? What's up?
And let me tell you something, man. When I saw that goddamn West Coast video, I saw goddamn Dub C and the rest of straight West Coasted.
Right.
I didn't see
absolutely.
I saw straight,
Absolutely.
I saw the lineage of West Coast rap when I was with the fucking Dickies and shit. I'm like, hey,
I'm an artist, man, and at the end of the day, that's what I want people to understand. Like, I get inspired by the beat.
Where'd you grow up in L.A.?
In South Central. So, I grew up watching.
You red and blue and all that?
No. It was.
Because let me tell you something. Hey, when I go there, I stay in Beverly Hills. I ain't gonna lie to you. I stay by the Staples Center. I don't even venture off.
Right.
That's how scared I am.
Well, people have addressed that too. We were doing from Friday the Smokey Craig look.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to be Smokey. He was being Craig. So it was the Smokey Craig look, but. That's West Coast.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that interstate? The 410? Is it the
405?
The 405?
Uh-huh.
I was on the 405. I was just looking at shit that I said, oh shit, that's Crenshaw. That's La Hacienda.
That's Lawson, huh?
That's all the shit I hear on the rap records.
Right.
I'm not going there though.
No, it's not even like that.
Yeah.
It's
shit.
Just growing
I need an escort. Motherfuckers say you need an escort. Wear green out there.
In certain parts, you definitely do.
Yeah.
But just growing up on the West Coast, that's just it is what it is.
You got family in like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But
So we were talking about terminologies and stuff like that, and because I come from what I come from, hip hop, has kind of taught me certain things. Like when we talk about, like one of the greatest diss records ever, Ether.
Right.
The terminology that Nas is using in that record, is kind of today, because we didn't think it was homophobic back then, and I don't think that Nas or even some of the people that, because they were using that terminology to belittle.
Absolutely, and they still do.
So I don't do you see that as hate speech, or do you see it as you understand?
It's definitely hate speech. Absolutely, it's hate speech. And like you said, I don't think Nas was actually thinking of the LGBT community, but we've done it for so long. Like the best way to insult a man is calling him a punk or a sissy or a faggot.
Yeah.
That's just the way we are as a black culture, and it sucks, but it's the reality of it. It is what it is, and they don't know how many people they hurting or disrespecting. And yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. So
there should be a campaign. No, I'm serious. So that should be a campaign to end all this pause shit.
And all this,
I'm sitting there eating peanuts. Hey man, keep passing nuts. Pause.
Exactly. And that's we talked about that on Out in Hip Hop. It's funny.
Grab me a Snickers out of the pause. What?
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it is funny. I don't think people do it maliciously. I think it's just kind of a jokey thing. People can get touched by it. I don't. I mean, I even say pause like, oh.
Why?
It's funny. It's the reality of it. It is funny, but I don't get too.
You can get too uptight
I don't
about
get
it?
too uptight about things like that.
Because some of my friends use that goddamn word. I'm like, hold on, what you pausing about? I wasn't thinking that.
Right. It's just funny. That's all.
Hey man, but moving forward, Sub Rock, goddamn it,
yes,
Sub Rock,
yes sir.
Because this is my thing, and I saw a MC, a roaring lion MC. What can we expect from you post this?
Some new records coming out. I'm gonna just keep pushing records out, y'all. Just keep my music going. I got my hat line coming out, Just Love. No hate, no judgment, just love. Hopefully, you guys can expect the book coming from me, and looking.
No, man, not yet.
Not yet.
The mixtape.
Oh, the mixtape is out. It's on iTunes now. It's an EP. It's an EP. My EP is up. My EP is up.
Okay.
So that's why I said I'm gonna keep pushing. More records at y'all, and my hat line. And possibly a book, and looking at me on season 3. Check me out. All right.
Let me just tell you.
And I got a few labels looking at me. So y'all, hopefully that'll be something. Somebody from the LGBT community getting signed.
Check this out. This is what we're gonna do.
What's up?
And then you got my word. Big man in red over there. He looking at me. So
okay.
This is on tape and everything.
Okay.
When you come back.
Okay.
To New York.
Yes, sir.
Right. We're gonna put you in the, if possible.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be in this interview stuff.
All right.
It's gonna put you in the.
Okay.
In the like we got performance studios here, and we do the performance thing.
Okay.
And we're gonna just put you in there, and the whole thing will be showcasing you as a. This is if you want to do it.
Absolutely.
And
want to do it.
We're gonna put you in one of our bubbles because one of the bubbles getting redone. You saw that.
Okay.
But next time you're in New York,
all right,
it's my word. We're gonna put you in there. We got and perform, and we're gonna do it in a way where you're gonna tell your story and speak to your fans.
That's what's up, man.
Seriously.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah,
I would
man.
appreciate that.
Like I said, it. Speaking of the church again, my pastor has been preaching this thing all year about fear paralyzes.
Right.
Fear paralyzes.
Right.
And I don't think that we all don't come into our greatness, in my humble opinion, because of something that scares us.
Right.
And for you to do what you did, and for you to tell your story the way you're telling it, and for everybody to see how you're telling it and the conflicts that you have, that's like one of the ultimate acts of of courage.
Thank you.
So I don't.
Thank you so much.
Shit. What can stop you now?
Right.
God damn.
Ain't no more secrets, right?
You know what I'm saying?
My biggest fear, boom, out there.
Hey man, thank you for having this conversation with me.
Thank you for having me, man.
It's a Sarge and OQ Revue on Hip Hop Nation.